Hey, Toda Yah family at this time. May the peace of Yah come upon each and every one of you when you learn to obey Yah. I'm going to start off in this prophet book called Sirach. This is something very important, brother and sister, I have to share with you at this time. The eternal blessings of Yah, the eternal Barak of Yah. Barak, Barak, Barak. The eternal blessings. I am here today to show you the eternal blessings of Yah, that our people may know the order of Yah, brothers and sisters. This is something that's so important, brothers and sisters, to our nation and to our salvation and to us gathering together, and to whom you will know your leader, brother and sister. You will know the eternal Barak of Yah, the blessings of Yah, Baruch, Barak, Barak. You will know the words of Yah I will share with you. This might be a two-part video. Hopefully I can do it in an hour. If not, if I can't do it in an hour, because I got to read some footnotes, some commentary, a reference relating to the words of Yah. So let's get into this. It's coming from this book called Sirach at this time, right here, brother and sister. Chapter 47. I'm going to read the whole chapter 47, so I'm going to get right into it. So you will know the eternal blessings of Yah. The covenant. This is a covenant of Yah. This is a promise of Yah. We going into, brothers and sisters. Just talking about our headship of our nation that is eternal. So let's get into it. I'm walking you through. It's say Nathan, Dawid, and Solomon. It was going over the history of some famous men among the 12 tribes. So let's get into it right here. Say, right here. It say, after him came Nathaniel, which is the prophet, who served in the presence of Dawid. Like the choice fat and the Kodesh offering. See, they got sacred, set apart offerings. So was Dawid in Yashael Yah. See, they got Israel. He made sports of lions as though they were kids, and bears and like lambs of the flock. As a youth, he slew the giant and wiped out the people disgrace, dishonor, because the Philistine was oppressing us, and this giant they called Goliath was mocking our people, bringing shame to our people. But Yah raised up Dawid with a fearless heart to take on that challenge. So let's get into it. So when his hand let fly the sling stone that crushed the pride of Goliath, see? Since he called upon the Most High, Barah, they got God, but it's Barah, the Creator, who gave strength to his right arm. See, that show you right there who King Dawid, who was the Messiah at that time, he called on Yah. It said, to defeat the skilled warrior, and raise up the might of his people. See, he raised up the strength of his people. It said, therefore the woman sang his praises and subscribed to him tens of thousands. When he assumed the royal crown, he battled and subdued the enemy on every side. You see that? He destroyed the hostile Philistines. You see that? It's our enemies of that day, and shattered their power still our own day. And shattered their power till our own day. See that? With his every deed, he offered thanks to Barak. See? Everything he done, he said he offered thanks to Yah. Barak, the Most High. See? in words of praise. With his whole being, he loved his maker. And daily he had his praise song sung. And he added beauty to the feast and solemnized the season of each year. With string music before the altar, providing sweet melody for the psalms, so that when the Kodesh name was praised, talking about the creator Yah, before daybreak, the temple would resound. So they had the sanctuary, but the temple would resound. And Yah forgave him of his sins. Yes, he was a man with sin. He had his sin. Everybody know that he sinned and what he did. That causing another man to get killed and slept with his wife. And so Yah forgave him of his sins and exalted his strength forever. See? So Yah said, exalted his strength forever. We're going to get into exalting his strength forever because we're dealing with the eternal blessings of Yah through his offsprings. This is what a lot of people don't get. So, but we're going to get there to them scriptures, brothers, sisters, in this video called Eternal Blessings. Right here, it's saying he conferred on him the right of royalty and established his throne in Yashael Yah. They got Israel. You see that? Because of his merits, he had as his successor, a wise son. You see that? Who lived in security. Solomon reigned during an era of peace. See, shalom. For Barah made tranquil all his orders. His borders, okay. And he built a house to the name of Barah and established a lasting temple. It said how they got sanctuary, but how wise you were when you were young, overflowing with instructions like the Nile of the flood. And your understanding covered the whole earth. And like the sea filled with knowledge, your fame reached distant coasts. And there people came to hear you. With song and story and riddle. And with your answer, you astounded, astonished the nations. You were called by the honor, the glorious name, which was conferred upon Yashael Yah. Gold you gathered like so much iron. You heat up silver as though it were lead. But you abandoned yourself to women and gave them dominion over your body. You brought dishonor upon your reputation, that's Solomon, his offspring, who was his successor on the throne. Shame upon your marriage, wrath upon your descendants, and groaning upon your domain. Thus 2 governments came into being. When Ephraim kingship was usurped, and Barah does not withdraw his mercy, nor permit even one of his promise to fail. See, he does not uproot the posterity of his chosen one. See, nor destroy the offspring of his friend. He's talking about King Dawid. So he gave to Jacob a remnant, to Dawid a root from his own family. You see that? Solomon finally slept with his fathers and left behind him one of his sons. Expansive and fully limited in sense. Rehoboam who by his policy made the people rebel. See that? He was a ruthless leader. He put heavy burdens on them, loads. It's until one arose who should not be remembered. The sinner who led Yashayelah into sin, who brought ruins to Ephraim and caused them to be exiled from their land. See that? It said their sinful grew more and more, and they lent themselves to every evil. See that? That's how low our people became. After what King Solomon done, and the kingdom got divided into two governments. You see that at that time. So Father punished the northern nation, the southern nation. And he said he promised that we would come back into one government again. So under the Messiah, that's what I'm here to show you, brother and sister. It's not going to be King Dawid. So you're going to see that. So let me read a couple of footnotes. They got a couple of footnotes dealing with that particular chapter. Right here, I'm going to get into it. They say, Dawid, a youthful and fearless warrior, the favorite of all Yashayelah by defeating Goliath, a boastful Philistine giant, removed the people disgrace and greatly strengthened their power. With his whole being, he loved and praised Bara, and his devotion to Bara worship. They got divine, but it's not Bara, not divination or God worship. Yah worship, and led him to develop liturgical cult. Dawid fell into sin, but repented, received pardon from Bara, and the promise of an everlasting kingdom. You see that? Through Nathaniel told him the promise of Yah. We're going to get into that. See, promise of an everlasting kingdom. Solomon, son, successor of Dawid, inherited the peace through his father's conquest. He built the magnificent temple of Yah Shalom, they got Jerusalem, and received from Bara the favor of unparalleled wisdom, through which he obtained great fame, luxuries, and sensuality. However, brought disgrace upon him. See, and because of his oppressive burdens, he disposed the kingdom for division after his death. You see that? He was the cause of it. And nevertheless, Bara did not withdraw his promise of establishing his throne and his descendants of Dawid. You see that right there? So I want to show you that. So this coming from right here. So I got a little bit to read from chapter 48, the next chapter from the book of Sirach. Chapter 48, verse 12 to 16. I'm going to get right into it. It said, "O Eliah," they got Elijah, but Eliah, enveloped in the whirlwind. And then Elisha, filled with a twofold portion of his spirit, wrought many miracles, many marvels by his mere word. And during his lifetime, he feared no one, nor was any man able to intimidate his will. Nothing was beyond his power, and beneath him, flesh was brought back into life. In life, he performed wonders, and after death, marvelous deeds. And despite all of this, the people did not repent, of their sins, nor did they give up their sins until they were rooted out of their land and scattered all over the earth. But Yah remained a tiny people. You see that? With its rulers from the house of Dawid. Some of these did not. Some of these did what was right, but others were extremely sinful. See, it just said a handful did what was right. So I'm going to continue off in chapter 19 and read from there 1 to 10. See right there, say Josiah, they got Josiah and the prophets. The name of Josiah is like blended in incense, made lasting by skilled perfumer. Precious is his memory, like honey and the taste, like music at a banquet. For he grieves over our betrayals and destroyed the abominable idols. He turned to Barak with his whole heart. You see that? That's the key right there for all of our deliverance family. Turning to Yah with our whole heart. And though times were evil, he practiced virtue. See, even though we live in an evil time, we're in captivity, fam. The key is to turn back to Yah with a heart. Yah even tell us, turn to us with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. That's what's going to get us delivered. Because when we do that, we'll follow all the words of Yah, to obey them, to do them, so we can be delivered. See, we got to serve Yah with our whole heart. Our whole heart will lead us to gather, like Yah said, to obey Yah. See, it's as though times were evil, he practiced virtue. See, righteousness. Except for Dawid, Hezekiah, and Josiah, they all was wicked. See, all the kings was wicked except for these three right here. You see, they don't even show you Solomon did. Solomon was one of the wisest people that ever lived, if not the one of the wisest. But in his end, he did not give up sin. See, in his old days, see, his last state, he allowed his wives to lead him into sin. And see, one of the laws he also broke as well, you can see this, it's a law of Yah that he told Moshe. A king should not have many wives. See, Solomon had many wives, so right there, he wasn't walking in the reverence of Yah. And that's why Yah told our people, the king must get a copy of the law and read them all the days of his life, so he would know how to reverence Yah. See, so Solomon kept taking on these foreign women that did not love Yah, did not serve Yah, and they put idols up, images up all over throughout the land. See, that's the number one law Yah hate. Y'all tell us, that's why he was spoke there. Had nothing before me, bowed down to nothing. Create no carved Elohim's images, idols, divines, whatever you want to call them, that people make and bow down to worship, but not Yah, the creator. See right there, it says, except for Dawid, Hezekiah, and Josiah, they all were wicked. They abandoned the law of the Most High. You see right there? The main principal thing, right there, the law, the Torah, the standard of perfection that guide us to Yah, that by keeping the laws of Yah, we will obtain life, eternal life, and blessings from Yah, even the blessing of having our own land and having our own ruler. See, you're not a blessed nation when your own people is not the ruler of you. See, you should be able to go govern your own affairs in your own land. See, brothers and sisters, see, that's why money, being a billionaire, a trillionaire, or whatever, is not the rulership. It's who own the land and run the land and govern the laws and govern. That's the true victor, our brothers and sisters. So let's keep reading. It says right here, it says, see, they abandoned the laws of the Most High. The kings of Yada, see, right to the very end. See, all the kings of Yada abandoned the law, except for these three right dead. Even though in their life they had sinned at some point, but they turned back to Yah. They didn't all out abandon Yah. See, and some people have kept the laws of Yah. See, keeping the Yah laws halfway don't guarantee this honor of Yah. That's why they only named 3 kings out of all the other kings of Yah. See, the kings of Yah, right to the very end. So he gave over their power, see, their power, their authority to others, to their honor to foolish foreign nations. See, he gave over our honor because all them other kings was wicked. So when the king go, the land go. See, and the governing ship go to a foreign foolish nation, y'all called them. See, that's who got our land now. They ruling in our land, and we're in everybody else's land as captive slaves. See, listening to their foolish laws. See, like a man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman, or they can marry animals. See, to all the abominations. See right here, it says, so he gave over their power to others, and their honor, their glory, but it's honor to a foolish foreign nation who burned the Kodesh city, see, and left its street desolated. As Yeremiah had foretold, for they had treated him badly. See, they treated Yeremiah badly. And he was warning them to turn back to Yah. But they would not listen. Our ancestors would not listen and obey. They did not have a heart to serve Yah. See, it's who even in the womb had been made a prophet to root out, pull down, and destroy, and then to build and to plant. Ezekiel, see, Hezekiah, another prophet, beheld the vision and described the different creatures of the chariot. He also referred to Eob, who always preserved in the righteousness path, see? Who always persevered in the righteous path, see? Even in times of trouble. And said, then too, the 12 prophets made their bones return to life from their resting place. Gave new strength to Yaakov. You see that? And saved him by their faith and hope. See, the prophets, the 12 prophets, is what we look to renew our strength in Yah. And that's what I'm looking to now. I'm getting into these books. As I'm going to go to Micah, I'm reading from the prophets that was in the prophet writings is salvation, faith, and hope, expectancy to be delivered from out of captivity. That's what I'm showing you, brothers. This eternal blessing of Yah. I must go this way to show you the eternal blessings of Yah. So this is a very important, solemn message I'm giving you. It's just not just a video. Yes, it's a video, but it's a message that gives you life. That will restore our kingdom. That precede the restoration of our kingdom. Because the kingdom comes by knowledge of Yah, by the words of Yah. It must be manifested to you. You must know the eternal blessings of Yah. You must know the leader of Yah. You must know for this time period we are in now. I'm showing you the words of Yah, the plans of Yah, how to be saved. This is your faith. This is your hope, your expected in the 12 prophets that Yah gave them. His words, his Kodesh words, that set us apart to Yah, to become Kodesh before Yah. Our brothers and sisters, receive the words of Yah as I give them unto you. Meditate on these things, brothers and sisters. We must act on these things, brothers and sisters. We're not Christians. This is not a weekly, a message. I'm going to give you a message just for the week. And we do the same thing every week in captivity. This is the message to stir you up, to get you to go, to work. Get your heart into, to do the work of Yah. to love, to care, to share, to come together. That's the theme of this message, is to show you the eternal blessings of Yah, so we can come together to walk into the blessings of Yah. See, that's a blessing of Yah by itself, for us to be regathered, because the separation was a curse that he scattered us into all the nations that I showed you. That was part of the punishment. So right here in the book called Micah, we're going to chapter 2, right here. I'm going to read it here. On chapter 2, right here in verse 12. Let's read it. See right here, say, I will gather you. See how y'all said it? Right here, I will gather you, O Yaakov. He talking about the 12 tribes that he scattered throughout the earth. Each and every one. I will assemble, see, all the remnant of Yashael Yah. See, already assemble, putting us back together. He said, I will group them like a flock in the fold, like a herd in the midst of its corral. And they shall not be thrown into panic, see, by men. With a leader to break the path. See, he said, see, with a leader, he talking about the Messiah. I'm reading this, by the way, from this called right here, the American New Bible, revised the New Testament song, okay? But that's just the American New Bible. Right here. I'm showing you certain Bibles read a little different from others. But right here, see how later, in your translation, you probably have the breaker, the breach maker, but it's talking about the leader of our nation. See right here, y'all showing you from 12. He said, I will guide. Now he's going to show you with who? By who? With a leader to break the path, see, from our own nation. They shall burst open the gate, see, and go out through it, see. Their king, see, shall go through before them, and Yah at their head. See, their king, the Messiah, shall go. He said he's going to break you through. He said, look, he said, with a leader to break the path, to break you out of captivity. Let me stop that right here, and we'll go to this book called the Living Bible and show you from out of this translation right here. The leader who breaks you out of captivity. This particular translation make it more clearer who it's talking about when they say leader, breach maker, the breaker. Depending on what translation you have right here. See right here in Micah chapter 2. Verse 12, 13 say, the time will come, O Yashael Yah, when I will gather you. See, he's talking about the time. See, we in the time period, so you will know, the Messiah will know these things, and he will know what to tell you. All that are left, see, and bring you together again like sheep in the fold, like a flock in a pasture. A noisy, they got a happy crowd. It said the Messiah. See right here, the other translation say leader. Right here they got a footnote. He who opened the breach. The one calls you to come out of captivity, break you out of captivity. See right here? It said the Messiah, who is the leader of our nation, will lead. See, will lead you out of exile, see, and bring you through the gates of your cities of captivity, see, back to your own land. Your king will go before you, and they got right here, the leader of the ruler, or Yah, leads on. See, Yah is the head who orchestrate all of this. Yah is the one who orchestrate all of this, brothers and sisters. He put all of this together. This is his plan. And part of his plan of him delivering you, he sent the Messiah, not from heaven, but that is from among you, with this knowledge to break you out of this captivity situation. We are in, brothers and sisters. We don't have our own land, and we're not under our own government. You got to put the two together. When you don't have your own land, and if you're not ruled under your own principles, under your own moral standard, the Torah that y'all gave to us. Remember, y'all said, out of all the nations of the earth, you are the only nation I know, and I chose you to give my Torah, my government, the government that eventually going to rule the whole earth. That's the true one world order, that Yah brought from heaven to earth on the mountain of Yah in the territory they call Saudi Arabia today. in the land of Midian. What it was called at that time. Right there by the land of Midian, right there, and now they call the whole territory Saudi Arabia. Right there is where the mountain of Yah, where Yah gave to Moshe the writings that guide us to life and the vision. The whole earth will have peace through this. But first, we got to obtain the shalom from Yah. We got to return back to the wilderness of Yah. So, brothers and sisters, I read that part right there from 2 translations so you can see right there, so you can understand the scriptures. So right there, let's go to, I'm sure it say with a leader, with the Messiah right there. I'm showing you who breaking you out of captivity and the condition we are in right now, brothers and sisters. Just as the eternal blessings I'm showing you that Yah promised the King Dawid. So right here, I'm going to, at this time, I'm going to the book called Jeremiah, but his real name is Jeremiah, chapter 23 at this time, to show you the time period we are in, what we need of, and what we don't have. We don't have salvation at this time. We're in need of deliverance from captivity, from our oppressors that we've been oppressed by for over 2,000 years and been enslaved in America alone for over 500 years, and in the islands as well over 500 years. Brothers and with our other people scattered all over in the other lands and been taking slaves in different lands for even longer periods of time, like in Saudi Arabia, India, and all them lands throughout Africa and all them other lands. Brothers and sisters, our people was sold from here to there, wanderers through Africa. Brothers and sisters, so let me get to 23. This is the history you must know concerning our nation, brothers and sisters. So important, 23, brothers and sisters, 5, 6 right here. See right here how it reads. It said, behold, the day I come. See, y'all remind through the prophets. Remember the prophets come to give you hope, showing you the plans of y'all salvation. And the faith, and have the faith in Yah, the trust in Yah, but you trust in Yah. Behold, the day are coming, says Yah, when I will raise up a righteous shoot to Dawid. See that? A righteous shoot, offspring, some translations say branch, to Dawid. As king, he should reign and govern wisely. He should do what is, they got just, but what is right, and right in the land. See, in his days, see how something in his days, in his lifetime, Yah shall be saved. See, and the king, see, you're not saved. So I know you say King Dawid come and this and this and that. You're gonna be no. Only one. I know people say Elias coming to do his work, to turn the hearts and the minds of the people, hearts of the father back to the sons and the sons to the fathers, and to show, and also and also part of his work is to get the 12 tribes in order. Okay, you belong to this tribe, to that tribe. That's Elias' job, the prophet. But his job is not to break the people out of captivity. That's the Messiah work. In the lifetime of the Messiah, right here, you're going to be saved, brothers and sisters. I might put that out to you, but you can read it. If I don't get to that part, it's in the book called Zechariah chapter 9. It tell you that plainly right there, the day we be saved. Right there. The one who come riding on like a donkey cart. See, that's the Messiah again. Into the land, the victor. See right there, in his days, Yada, see, they got Judah, but it's Yada. The nation of Yada shall be saved. And Yah shall dwell in security, see, in peace. See, in the lifetime, in the days of this right here. The righteous shoot of Dawid. See, who want to cause righteousness, who want to spread righteousness, depending on what translation you have. You see it. See, he should do what is right and right in the land. See, some translations say cause righteousness to spread all over the earth. See, right in his lifetime. See, in his days. See, in the days of this one that break Remember, we just went from Micah, the leader, the Messiah breaks you out of captivity, see, and to lead you back home so you can be saved. See, in his day, Yada shall be saved, and Yasha should dwell in security. And this is his name, see. They give him, see. God is saying they give him, Yah, our righteousness. See right there? But they got Lord, our justice. But that's just a translator. That ain't a translator. That's just translated substitution to hide what his name was. What his name is. Not was, but is. Yazidi. Yah, our righteousness, brothers and sisters. See, depending on how you translate it, that's how they have a word different. So you wouldn't know. So right there, I'm going to go to chapter 33, show you some more information. I'm showing you the plans of Yah. I'm showing you the eternal blessings of Yah. I'm showing you the eternal promises of Yah. I could have called it either or. The eternal Barak of Yah. Baruch of Yah. So let's get it. 33, right here. 33 we dealing with. I'm here to show you. 33 verse 14 to 26 right here. 33 chapter 14 I'm gonna start off with right here. Verse 14 to verse 26 right here. Let me get it. Give me a moment. It said, and the days are coming. See how I start off again? Says Yah, when I will fulfill the promise I made to the house of Yashael, Yah, and Yah. You see that? In those days, and that time, I will raise up for Dawid a just shoot the Talmud, see, from Dawid. A lot of people, I hear brothers and sisters say this ignorance. It's talking about everyone. No, it's not talking about everyone. Everybody do not come from the offspring of Dawid. And everyone is not the king of our nation. And females can't be kings, brothers and sisters. Period. So let's keep that in the proper perspective. And in the orders of Yah. Let's stay in line with this. Is about getting in line with Yah, brothers and sisters, so we can be delivered. See, because our nation is established under the headship and from the office and from the offspring of King Dawid, brothers and sisters. We're going back into one government again. The two, remember Ezekiel said, put the two sticks together and what you see in your head, and together they become one. See? And under one leader. Brothers and sisters, you're going to see how all through everything pay together. You'll see the scripture talk about the Messiah and our nation. Our nation and the Messiah. Messiah gathering our nation. See, I delivered you to the part. He's breaking you out of captivity. And in his days, you're going to be saved. See, that's two different. It's talking about a nation and the Messiah. And the Messiah come from the nation. This the plan of Yah. I'm showing you right here. So keep that in the orders of Yah, not in your own order. See, he said, I will raise up for Dawid. See, he said, for Dawid, a righteous shoot or branch. He should do what is right, see? And righteousness in the land, see? He said he going to raise up and he going to do what is right. From Dawid's seed. He said this one going to be a righteous. Remember, I'll show you three. We had three righteous men, kings of Yada. King Dawid himself, Hezekiah, and Yoshaiah. And now he said he's going to raise up another, this fourth, and then the next from the sea line, from the nation of Yada, it's going to be the end time, the next Messiah. That in his lifetime, you're going to be saved. So keep that in mind. It's right here, brothers and sisters. I'm showing you that now. So in those days, see, it's in those days, in that time, I will raise up for Dawid a righteous shoot. he should do what is right and righteous in the land. And in those days, y'all shall be safe. See how I gotta get see safe, save. That means when you're gonna be saved and you're gonna be safe, and y'all shalom should dwell secure. See, this showing right here, you're gonna be in his days, you're gonna be when we get back home, you're gonna be in the land, you're gonna be safe. That means we got the land back, the kingship, y'all shalom, we got the capital city back, and should dwell secure. See, and under the protection of Yah, this is what they shall call her. Yah, our righteousness. See, Yah Siddiq. See, for thus says Yah, never shall Dawid lie. See right here? See, this, when we get back home, Dawid is not the king. See, it said, never shall Dawid like a successor on the throne of the house of Yashael Yah. See, they got Israel. See, never again. See right here, this right here, this I'm leaving you this footnote right here. See right here. It's the prediction of a eternal Davidic dynasty, 1417, to fulfill the prophecy of Nathaniel. See, 2 Samuel 7, 11, 6. Then you got also First Chronicles that I'm going to cover. And of a perpetual priesthood, see, and slaughter offerings, see, they got sacrifice, was not to be realized in the restoration of they got the Jewish nation, see, the Yahudi nation. They find this fulfillment only. Oh my God. So they got Jesus. Now, see this way they start adding this falsehood right here. Jesus of Nazareth. See, that's false. See, the Caucasians did that part right there. They